Life is busy and there's so much going on all the time. It feels really, really easy to become disconnected. And it feels like even though we have access to each other all the time, like all the time, we've got smartphones now in our pockets. We're literally a ping or a text or an email away at all times. But in spite of all of that, people are lonelier now than they've ever been. And I'd like to talk a little bit about connected disconnection. Hello, fabulous. I hope today is treating you kindly. If you haven't done all the things yet, subscribe, like, comment, do all the things. Please, please, please go ahead and take care of that now. Thank you so very much with extra glitter on it for doing that. I have my special little friend here. This is Jake. You can't see his face right now because, we're having a day where we need our emotional support human, and apparently he has decided that he wants to partake in all of the recordings. So that's fine. So we're talking about connection today. And as I said in the intro, there's a lot of opportunity to connect, with social media and, email, text message, um, even video chat, all of the things. Thank you, sir. I am getting dog hair everywhere, dog glitter. It's all up in my nose and everything. Ugh, excuse me. Anyway, with society, you can just connect at any given moment. And it almost feels like we're never disconnected with each other, right? It always feels like this constant pressure to always be available, always respond to everything, like always just keep your phone on, keep it with you, keep the notifications, going all the time. And it's super easy to get overwhelmed with that. And interestingly enough, in spite of how easy it is to connect with each other these days through technology, we're more disconnected than ever. Like, how many times have you been sitting, at the table or in the same space as your kids or your spouse or a best friend or whatever, and you're trying to have a conversation, you're trying to have that person to person, real talk experience, and the phone's going off or somebody's, texting or playing or whatever, and you just don't feel like you're being seen or you're being heard or that you're a priority. I had a conversation with somebody recently who's experiencing this with their kiddo, and it's heartbreaking. It's devastating to feel like your kiddo isn't connected to you anymore, doesn't feel safe with you, doesn't feel seen by you. That is so hard. And when you're in that space, how do you rebuild that connection? How do you kind of restore that experience of being seen and heard and honored in your being? And, having been that teenage kid, I'm sure we all were at one point or another, where you're just like, oh, okay, now finally you want to see me, you want to hear me, and it just doesn't feel authentic, right? You're going to resist against that, even if the best intentions are at play. Like, this person that you're trying to connect with, it doesn't have to be your kid, it could be anybody. you know if they're not feeling authentic desire to connect with you, like they're not feeling like this is a legit thing, like there's concern about, oh, well, I'm losing something, you're slipping away, oh, I need to rebuild this because of safety or security or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't feel like you want to connect with me as a person. Like, you don't care about me as a person, you care about your role in my life or whatever the thing is. That's how that can be interpreted when it doesn't feel authentic and genuine. So how do we reconnect? And the answer to that is being present. That's literally all it takes. You know, again, with my little needy Neederson right here, he's a great example. If he doesn't feel that he is getting sufficient attention, he will be obnoxious. Absolutely obnoxious. Like, his favorite thing to do is wet nose or lick. So he'll stick his little wet snoot all over you until you pay attention to him. Sometimes he barks, sometimes he steps all over you, sometimes he's just whiny and kind of needy. And that is his way of saying, hey, I want to connect with you. I want to feel your present attention with me right now. And as soon as he gets that, he's golden, right? And how many times are we in society, in life, just in our human experience in general, having that moment where we just need to be seen, where we just need to feel like the person that we're with is with us. You know what I mean? Like they're present and attentive. And what does that look like? So it can look like a lot of different things. Put your phone down, first of all. Like, put your phone down. If you're in the car, turn off the radio. You know, obviously you can't make eye contact with somebody when you're on the road quite the same way, but just demonstrating that you are fully aware of the other individual that you're sharing your experience with, that you are engaging with them, that you are present in your attention with them. And I know that it's so easy to get distracted. You know, you can put your phone on silent. That's what I do when I'm recording, because I don't want to get dings and messages and all that jazz when I'm trying to connect with you folks, because how does that help you? That doesn't help you. That notification will be there. That email will be there. That text message will be there. Yes, there are emergencies. People will call you. Okay, fine. If it's something that you need to attend to right this second, okay, fine. But also, like, hey, I want to set aside this time, this precious resource that I will never ever get back, and I want to give it to you. I am choosing to be here with you. That is the most powerful gift that you can give someone, especially to your family, the ones that you love the most, your friends, your kids, whoever it is. I'm choosing to be here with you because I'm not going to be here in this physical existence forever. Like, we only have so much time in this physical manifestation. So, when you choose to give that to someone and when they can feel seen in that experience, like, you are a priority to me, I am choosing to pay attention to you. And sometimes we're not very good at that, especially in this age of perpetual distraction. It's like we all have cultural ADD. It just is right now. So taking that opportunity to be present, whatever that means, it could be doing an activity that you both enjoy. It could be sitting face to face, having an actual conversation. It could be, you know, a snuggle on the couch where you're not saying anything. You're just being present. You're just being together, whatever that means. So I would invite and encourage you today to find ways to restore connection with each other, those people that you care the most about. Find ways to be present with them in a way that's meaningful, in a way that will support them in feeling seen. And what I've observed is when you do this for other people, that you're going to experience more of that. You're opening yourself up to experiencing more of that in your own existence. People will start to see you more. People will start to be present with you. People will prioritize you in these moments where we desperately need connection. And it's more important now than it ever has been. So I hope this has been helpful for you. I invite and challenge you to go out and connect today, be present, and you can start by being present with yourself. Just sitting quietly with yourself, acknowledging all of your needs, your emotional space, all of the things. Be present with yourself, and then you can start giving that gift to others. So, thank you with glitter on it for choosing to hang out with me today, and I hope that you have a sparkly rest of your day.